right, y'all, let's get into water and reflection and magic and tie some points together for you so you can understand where we live a little bit better. Because if you believe like the world, you believe the lie. And we have a source and a foundation of truth, but we have to examine it. And we have to examine those things told to us in the world. And we have to be able to tie these points together. Alright? And water has existed from the beginning. As we can see, the darkness was on the deep and God's Spirit moved on the waters. Okay, now waters. You have to understand, it's a reflective surface. So you have waters, that's multiple. So you have reflections upon reflections. Okay, and there's darkness upon the deep. Alright? So you have God's Spirit moving on one side of the water, okay? You have darkness on the deep on the other side. And there's waters in between them, okay? Lucifer being the darkness. Jesus being God with the Spirit, okay, that moves on the face, all right? Because He is the Almighty Creator, all right? But however, we see in the beginning that God, all right? In the beginning was Jesus and Lucifer. So in the beginning, God, the two, came together, the darkness on the deep, and God's Spirit moved on the face of the waters, okay? These waters reflect. And when you it's light reflecting down to where it can't reflect anymore, okay? And Jesus is the source of the light, and as it goes, then the light becomes the dark, because at some point you have to find the end of the tunnel, okay? And when you've been in darkness, it leads to all types of tunnels. And when you're able to come out of all those dark tunnels in life, then you know what true light is, okay? And this is how knowledge and wisdom of the earth and the world is obtained, okay? So they both existed from the beginning, and they both have a role in creating our earth, okay? And the earth that we live in is in the darkness upon the deep, where the earth is, right? Because as light and stuff gets more compact, it creates matter, right? And that's where you get the adder and the snake and all these things. And that's where we live. We live in the matter. And we live in the condensed light, the darkness. That's why you have the rainbow. You can go listen to that video. But the rainbow is all a merger of all these colors. And it is created light through the light bearer, the darkness, okay? And it's the source of this world. And that's why He wants to keep it hidden. And because if people know how the world works and the realm works, they're able to work this world like the people who run the world, in a matter of speaking, okay? And these things are shown to us in the Old Testament all over. However, the linear thinking and the educational style and the brainwashing style of America and the MK Ultra stuff, that all plays a role in how people think. And they can't think. They only can memorize. And that's what they've done now. They're just memorizing seeds of carnal man. And their subconscious, their Holy Spirit has been programmed by the Holy Spirit of this earth, the prince of the power of the air, Satan, okay? So we live in these waters. They're reflecting and reflecting and reflecting, okay? So when people are moving in the water, okay, when we say that we're just wading around, you're wading around in waters because the air you live in has moisture in it. It has humidity in it. And we are it's like anytime you move, you're putting ripples in the pond. You're putting ripples in the ocean. And this energy does not stop, okay? So when you speak, when you dance, when you move, when you walk, when you go to work, whatever you're doing, you're putting out energy, okay? When these people are dancing, like Britney Spears, and she's moving the waters, she's bringing information into her, just like I told you. You're getting information from water when you breathe. When you breathe in, you're breathing in information. You're breathing in molecules of information. And the more you live like in the city, the more you're getting of like information fed by man and by city and the carnal man and all those things, right? And then when you live out in the country, or you get out in you're out in the woods, or you walk a lot or whatever, right? You get out of that city life, or you live out in the woods or country, or you know what I mean? You're breathing in that natural air, that where the pure spirit lives, right? And you're getting all this information from all the trees, and you're getting information from the rocks and all these things, right? Because everything is spirit. Everything is connected to spirit, because the spirits existed at the beginning, the darkness and the God spirit, and it moves through all the waters. It moves through everything, folks. Everything is spirit. And we're not taught these things, so we can't control the reality around us. Because if we could control the reality around us, we would have a little bit more self-control, and we wouldn't be going and being sucked into the giants of this earth that have always been here, that are still here, called Walmart and Targets and Amazon and Uber and all these things. They're all part of the giants of the earth that control men. And it's all a spiritual frequency, because as you get further away from the light, you would need bigger and bigger mirrors, right? So those would be like the giant mirrors that's reflecting the darkness and stuff that gets you trapped in there. And we will end the video now, and we'll have a part 2, because I have to go to work.